que les hortensias. Hello everybody, I am Ariane, I'm a French illustrator.
I'm a French painter. Hi folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ariane, I am French and I am an illustrator, and today I bring you a vlog, a real life vlog. It's my first real vlog really, and it's a vlog about 3 days a drawing workshop that I attended at the beginning of this week. It was amazing. And it was even more amazing because my good friend Mr. Snake agreed to come with, and he even agreed to film me at some point, which was really nice of him. Thank you, Mr. Snake, for filming me and for adding huge value to, first of all, to my life, and then to this video. It wouldn't be what it is if you hadn't been here. So thank you so much, Mr. Snake. Whoop whoop. If you feel like it, you can subscribe and or leave a comment. Tell me what was your favorite part of the video. I don't know. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a fun one, but it's going to be a long ass video. So if you want to have a little snack and grab a drink or a wee snack, because this video is going to be long. I am so excited to show this video to you because I had a lot of fun during this workshop, and maybe I could introduce the workshop. The workshop was led by an amazing artist and all-round really nice woman called Julia Riffiot, and she's a French artist. She's a mixed media artist based in Lyon, France, and her workshop took place in Lyon as well. It was in the Parc de la Tête d'Or, which is a huge park in Lyon, and we just drew some plants, and the idea was to get looser, to draw in a sketchbook format, and to work on composition, to work on colors, and to work on, the idea was to get comfortable drawing landscape in a sketchbook, which, I mean, I am not comfortable with, I was not comfortable with, and I think I got out of this 3 days workshop being way more comfortable handling composition and handling colors on the go, which is amazing. And also I got to spend some real quality time with a good friend of mine, so that was a bonus. I am really proud of this video that I'm going to show to you, so please give it lots of love, because it's a video that's really close to my heart. Yeah. So for this workshop I brought my trusty onion skin because I wanted to... the onion skin is quite an expensive sketchbook, and I wanted to kind of break it in. I wanted to not be as scared to use it, so I brought it with the idea of making it my... I don't know, this sketchbook I would test out compositions in, and it was really cool. And also, I have a rule these days about finishing all my sketchbooks before I buy new ones. And also, I couldn't find any sketchbook that I was really satisfied with the idea that I would use dry and wet techniques. So I kind of found a loophole and just made myself some sketchbooks with some loose paper that I had and some cardboard that I either found or some friends gave me. Shout out to Bertrand, my neighbor, who gave me cardboard, and yeah, I bookbound, which was really nice and amazing. And then, spoiler, I made one with 180 grams paper for dry techniques, and I made another one with 224 grams paper that was for wet techniques. And yeah. Okay, so as this is quite a long video, I'm going to try and wing this voiceover and tell you how the workshop began. We met in the park and we took quite some time to just get familiar with what material we had brought, and then an hour or so later we went into the big greenhouse, which was amazing because I love greenhouses, and we had some homework, not homework, we had some work to do, and Julia, the teacher, had given us a sheet of paper with different types of composition on it, and we had to try and draw some plants that we could see in the greenhouse, taking composition into consideration, and we could do like the whole plant or just a few branches, and then it kind of got more complicated as she asked us to try and draw the plants that was on the first plan, and then the plants in the background, which was much more difficult than I had anticipated. And I started off with a Posca pen. I think it's kind of a fake Posca, like a cheap one that I bought in Action. And then I just took an old brush pen that I had lying around, and I had fun playing around with it. So the first morning it sped. It was so quick, so quick. And then we found this little spot under two magnolia trees, which was really cute and romantic and made me think of my favorite series that I totally copied on my sister, which is Jane the Virgin. If you know, you know. The big white flowers, and they were so funny. They looked like leather when they were old. So yeah, we set camp under the magnolia, and we took some time to eat, and then went over the drawings that we did in the morning, and then it was already time to get on with the afternoon. And in the afternoon we moved in the park and went to Les Jardins Botaniques, the botanical gardens, and I think we had about an hour and a half in the afternoon because we finished at 4. So we must have had like an hour and a half, and we had to make a full composition and try to use colors and try to have a background and a foreground, and it was quite the experience. It was quite difficult getting into the groove of drawing outside, but I could feel that I was already learning so much with the composition and the colors I was using. I think on this first day I had taken too much with me, so my bags were really heavy, and whenever we set foot somewhere, we set camp somewhere, I had to spend quite a lot of time setting my mind on what I wanted to use. And at this point there, you can see my friend was really into it, and I was over it. I was so tired. So tired. I think it was really exhausting. I didn't expect to be as exhausted as I was, really. being outside and having all the stimuli, all the noise, all the visual stimuli, also having to watch closely at stuff when I was indeed exhausted. It was really exhausting. And yeah, that was the end of the first day. I'm here at my friend's and I spent the night at my friend's and I had a lovely evening. And then it was time for day 2. On day 2, I had been so hot on the first day that I decided to go to the second day in flip-flops and with shorts, and spoiler alert, I was super cold. At this time in the video it was the morning and we had done some exercises on scale and composition, and I was still a bit warm because we were walking around and we were in the sun. But in the afternoon, oh my god, I was exhausted in the afternoon because I was so cold. You can see me here laughing with my friend because we were hot and we used whatever we could to cover our heads. And yeah, that was the first morning, exercises on scale and composition, still with colors. And the second afternoon, we were still doing quite dry techniques and we could mix it up, but I tried not to. And then we went to the lake and we had to draw. And I tried to set myself on doing one drawing, even if it was one that would take me an hour to make. And we were clearly on the geese's turf, on their turf, and there were some ducks as well, and some chickens, some wild water chickens as well, and some pigeons. But the geese, oh my, the geese, they were so scary. They were so belligerent. It was super funny. But yeah, I tried to integrate them into my drawings. Also, at this point, I was freezing. I was so bloody cold that it was quite difficult for me to focus on making my drawing, but I tried to sketchbook some and to try to imagine different compositions that I could do, and I still had quite a lot of fun. I was super glad to be here with my friend though, because otherwise...
Hello everybody, I am Ariane, I'm a French illustrator and I like to draw and to paint. I live in a little small village near Lyon with my partner, and by the way, I am non-binary. Est-ce que tu prends la pause ou pas?
Oui, parce que t'as pas de chaîne YouTube. You're so pretty. This is my
pencil sharpener, and it was $100. Yes, it was a little bit a coup de cœur. But
sharpening my pencil has never been so fun.
Indeed.
Laughs. So yeah, by the second half of the second day, I was exhausted. I didn't have any energy left. It was so cold for the for the 4th of July. It was so bloody freezing, but I had an amazing time being with my friends. And by the time we got to the end of the second day, I kind of felt like I had gotten what Julia meant when she was teaching us about the different types of composition, about being dynamic in the drawing, about using colors and how to use them, and about how and when to leave blank space, which I usually never really do unless I really want to do something that's unfinished. And yeah, I was really exhausted, but we still roamed in the park before we got home, and we kind of just roamed our way back to the first entrance and tried to take a look at the plants and the animals that were there. We went into another tiny greenhouse that was only a greenhouse dedicated to carnivorous plants, and it was so noisy and there were beautiful plants there, but it was kind of underwhelming as well. A bit weird, a bit dodgy looking, really. But we went and we visited, and we discovered some plants, and then it was time to go home. And we went home, and I baked some cinnamon rolls, and then it was time for day 3. The last day where I had set my heart on doing wet techniques and learning how to use watercolors. And first of all, I knew that my teacher, Julia, her technique with watercolors might not be traditional watercolor techniques, but she had some stuff to teach me, and I was ready.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Sorry about that. But yeah, we had
a musician today.
some trouble with the rain, so we had to change our spots, and then we found a cute little spot next to some dude who was playing the piano, because there is a thing in Lyon with pianos being in public space so that people can play them, which is amazing. It's really nice, but I have to say, on the 3rd day, my state of fatigue, my fatigue levels was so high through the roof that even focusing on one thing was hard enough, but the music made it so much harder to focus. It was really, really exhausting, but it was nice as well. It was quite nice. It was a nice moment, and I had fun drawing. Hello, my name is Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a French painter based in Parc de la Tête d'Or. Today is my first day using watercolors, and turns out I'm amazing at it.
I won't say amazing because I'm a little cheating on myself. Où est-ce que j'hésite? Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai mis de l'eau là, je voulais faire du contraste avec cette plante là, mais je trouve que c'est peut-être un peu trop.
Ooh.
Je sais pas s'il fait
des erreurs des fois, j'ai l'impression. What do you gotta say to my audience?
I'm so scared about my shit.
So during the first morning, we lost quite a bit of time due to the rain and changing locations, but we got familiar with watercolors, and then we sat there and I tried to do 2 drawings with watercolors and test out some different ways to use them. And then it was time to eat, and we had a break, we ate, and then it was the last afternoon, and the last afternoon we had a mission that we had to end it in a huge beautiful way, like fireworks and a beautiful finished drawing. And then I saw these beautiful hydrangeas, and
I knew that I was going to do something with them. They were so pretty, so pretty, and they were all different shades of whites and greens and yellows, and so beautiful that I set my heart on drawing a beautiful composition with them in it, and I did. That's what I did. And I knew when I started doing this that this drawing I wouldn't finish before the end of the workshop.
Hello everybody, I'm Ariane and I really love the hortensias. They're white.
Hydrangeas.
Ah yes, hydrangeas. Can Ariane make a little
And I was so exhausted at this point that at one point when I was adding the detail in the foreground, in the hydrangea in the foreground, I thought I was going to faint. It was such careful work, and that's what I did. That's what I managed to finish. And then it was the end of day 3.
Hi YouTube. It's the end of the workshop. I'm exhausted. I want to take a nap. Voilà, c'est comme ça qu'on fait YouTube. J'arrive même pas à ouvrir les yeux.
Si tu veux.
Alors comment tu te sens que ce soit fini?
Je suis content parce que j'ai l'impression que même si je ne me sens pas épanoui dans ma pratique, j'ai l'impression que j'ai quand même appris à maîtriser un peu mieux l'outil aquarelle et voir ce qu'on peut faire. Et c'est vrai que j'étais impressionné de l'intensité que parfois certaines couleurs avaient avec l'aquarelle. Alors que d'habitude j'imaginais que c'était tout pastel. Et que c'est vrai que ça donne un effet très intéressant. Merci, au revoir.
Salut. T'es pas obligé.
To all my followers.
I think we're gonna start a cult.
Yes.
Une belle verticale en fait.
Ah, c'est moi qui te filme.
What do you want me to say?
Hello, Ariane, YouTube channel. I wanted to know how was the practice?
It was exhausting, but it was super cool. We learned a lot. It was nice. I tried to get out of my comfort zone, and I guess I managed a little bit.
What was out of your comfort zone?
Not as much detail. Thinking about the composition before starting the painting. Working with wet medium. And taking my time also, yeah.
Taking your time, and do you take that much time drawing usually?
Usually I'm very fast. I had to stop, watch, and not just do what's in my head, but like actually look at what was in front of me, and now my eyes are bleeding. Yeah.
And to what kind of people, artists, would you recommend this kind of activity?
Anyone really who wants to be in nature and enjoy it in a different way and learn to see it.
And what would you say you'll take out of this 3 days, those 3 days?
I guess I will now try to leave more blank space on the page and not try to fill it all. Yeah.
What does blank mean for you now?
Blank means possibilities, dynamics.
And you forgot to talk about diagonals. Diagonals alleys.
Diagonally. Yeah, also. Yeah.
Do you have 2 final words?
Chocolate, friends. Je m'attendais pas du tout à dire ces 2 mots-là. Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
And that concludes this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun doing it. We just then went home and I waited for my partner to come pick me up, and I was exhausted. I managed to paint a little bit more. It was amazing. I was so glad that I took this workshop with my friend. Thank you! You can thank you, please and thank you. Trop cosy. Don't forget to like the video if you made it all the way to here, to leave a comment if you like, to subscribe. Thank you. I feel so grateful to be able to do this. And see you next week for another video. Bye! I love you guys. Bye bye bye.